I'm sharp, but face not what? Sharp, but 숨 쉬고 있어서 say I'm sharp, but 너무 건강했어 say I'm sharp, but 방송합니다 sharp, earthing sharp, let's click clap on the back after you 쉽게 어두게 하나도 없다 감탄하는 인생의 어중간하게 왜내 탓이야 계속되는 괜찮아도 적당하게 미안한데 앞으로는 더블 것들 시켜봐줘 뿌리지만 건강하게
누가 내 수저 더럽대 I don't care 마이 자본금 수저 여러 배 버럭해 사못 익은 것들 새끼 여러 개 거듭해 씹어 죽겠어 에이 kill 확실 섭외 에어스닉 맥지 마시 아시 클래스 가슴 마기 종양의 앞줄 watch 마이 번지 마이 번지 락 쳐지 말할 것 같아겠지만 난 factory 미안해 people 미안해 원과 아들이 너무 잘 나갔어 미안해 엄마 대신해줘 네가 못한 여도 우리 커서 절대 없어 퍼도 I do it 너만 없는 난 다 do it 목배가 아프다만 걱정해 This is my rap This is my rap Tell them South Dakota, fight for the red, white, and blue. He was 19 and green with a new M16, just doing what he had to do. He was dropped in the jungle where the choppers were rumbling and the smell of napalm in the air. Then the sergeant said, "Look up ahead." Like a dark evil cloud, 1,200 came down on him and 29. They fought for their lives, but most of them died, and the 173rd Airborne. On the 8th of November, the angels were crying as they buried his brothers away. With the fire raining down and the hell all around, there were few men left standing that day. Saw the eagle fly through a clear blue sky, 1965, the 8th of November. Now he's 58 and his ponytail's gray, but the battle still plays in his head. He limps when he walks, but he's strong when he talks about the shrapnel they left in his leg. He puts on a gray suit over his airborne tattoo, and he ties it on one time a year. And remembers the fall as he orders the tall and swallows it down with his tears. On the 8th of November, the angels were crying as they carried his brothers away. With the fire raining down and the hell all around, there were few men left standing that day. Saw the eagle fly through a clear blue sky, 1965, 8th of November. Saw the eagle fly through a clear blue sky, 1965. On the 8th of November, the angels were crying as they carried his brothers away. With the fire raining down and the hell all around, there were few men left standing that day. On the 8th of November, the angels were crying as they carried his brothers away. With the fire raining down and the hell all around, there were few men left standing that day. Saw the eagle fly through the clear blue sky, 1965, the 8th of November.
19C.
Change the sentences according to the cues. Слушайте образец.
Я посмотрел новости вчера вечером. Обычно.
Я обычно смотрю новости.
Сейчас ваша очередь.
Он хорошо делает уроки. Сегодня.
Он сегодня хорошо сделал уроки.
Вчера я позавтракал в 8 часов. Каждое утро.
Каждое утро я завтракаю в 8 часов.
Я писал письмо.
I finished it.
Я написала письмо.
Two.
How was your journey? Was it okay?
Yeah, it was fine, but I did see something really strange on the way.
Yeah? What was that?
Well, at about midnight last night, I was driving along next to a field and the road was quite narrow. In front of me, I suddenly saw this huge snake lying across the road.
Really?
Yeah! I mean, it was obviously dead, but next to it, I could see what I thought was a cat eating part of the snake. As I got nearer, though, I realised that it was actually the largest, most disgusting rat I had ever seen in my life, staring up at my car. It was so horrible. Actually, I was so shocked I almost ran it over. I just managed to avoid it and it disappeared into the long grass.
Whoa, nasty. It actually reminds me of something my brother once told me about when him and some friends of his were camping.
Страница 445, параграф 2.
The children could swim because they lived by the sea.
When I was young, I could play hockey.
Her son could already read when he was 4.
When I was on holiday, I could play tennis nearly every day.
I was able to answer all their questions.
I'm so glad you were able to come.
When John first came to Russia 3 years ago, he couldn't speak Russian at all.
We couldn't settle all the problems last time.
I'm sorry I couldn't get through to him.
Could he answer all your questions?
Couldn't you take a taxi?
Can you hear me well?
We had bad seats, so we couldn't see well.
Страница 447. Упражнение 1. My daughter could play the piano when she was only 6.
Old Tim could dance very well when he was young.
I couldn't go to the theatre yesterday.
I didn't ring you because I couldn't remember your telephone number.
We could see the game quite well from our seats.
Couldn't you hear me when I phoned you?
We couldn't speak English at all last year.
He didn't speak clearly, so a lot of people couldn't understand him.
They asked me the way in English, and I was able to show it to them.
The boy couldn't tell us the way because he didn't understand English.
I was glad I was able to finish my homework before the movie began.
I was so sorry I couldn't finish my homework before the movie began.
I could hear you very clearly, but you couldn't hear me.
Could you watch the game on the telly yesterday?
Страница 447. Упражнение 2. Новые слова.
Scientist. Attend. Conference. Counterpart. Fall ill. Fell. Fallen. Marvellous.
Anne Parker, a young British scientist, is on a visit to Moscow to attend a conference. Peter Smirnov, her Russian counterpart, was able to get some tickets for the Mali Theatre for Saturday, and he wanted to take his British colleague, but he fell ill at the last moment and couldn't go. So Anne went without him. When she was back at her hotel after the theatre, she rang Peter. Hello, is that you, Peter? This is Anne.
Hello, Anne. How did you like the play?
Oh, it was excellent, but how are you?
Well, the doctor doesn't let me go out yet, but I'm quite all right. Now tell me about the play.
Oh, it was marvellous. I'm so sorry you weren't able to go with me.
Yes, it was a pity. But tell me, were the seats good?
Yes, I could see and hear very well. I could understand the actors quite well. They spoke very clearly.
Oh, your Russian's excellent.
No, Peter, not yet. I can say quite a lot of things now, but I can't always understand people.
Last year you could only say some very simple words in Russian. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I couldn't understand people at all. Well, now it's my turn to get the tickets for the theatre. What about next Saturday?
Fine. Thanks a lot.
Not at all.
Страница 448. Параграф 3. Номер 1.
I had a lot of work to do last week. Did you?
No, I wasn't very busy.
Weren't you?
No, I wasn't.
Номер 2.
We always go out on Sundays. Do you?
No, we don't.
Oh, don't you? Why?
My husband likes to spend the weekends at home.
Номер 3.
Have you got any holiday plans?
Not yet. Have you?
Yes, I have. I want to go to the seaside.
Oh, do you?
Страница 449. Параграф 4.
Who's got an answer?
Who lives in that house?
Which is your car?
Which is their son?
What's on at the cinema?
Which of them can speak English?
Which of you knows his new address?
Which of these books is interesting?
Which of these cassettes is his?
Who told you that?
What comes first, the film or the lecture?
What went wrong with the engine?
What helped you to finish the job so soon?
Who knows that man?
I do.
Which of you is ready?
I am.
Who can come and help me with this job tomorrow?
We can.
Страница 451. Упражнение 1.
Who wants to go to the cinema with us?
I do.
Who left the keys on my desk yesterday?
I did.
Who teaches you English?
Miss Parker.
Who else needs that dictionary?
Nick does.
Who called me yesterday afternoon?
Mrs. Lloyd and Mr. Clark.
Which of you listened to the breakfast news this morning?
I did.
Which of you watched yesterday's hockey match?
We all did.
What's the news?
No news.
Who's away today?
Jim and Sally.
Who isn't busy now?
I'm not.
Who can't translate it?
I can't, I'm afraid.
Which of you can stay till 8?
We can.
Who's got English classes today?
We have.
Who had problems with this translation?
I did.
Страница 452. Параграф 4.6.
Whose money is this?
Whose children left their toys here yesterday?
Whose keys are these?
Mine.
Whose turn is it?
That lady's.
Whose secretary speaks 3 foreign languages?
Mr. Bennett's.
Страница 453. Упражнение 1.
What kind of things do they sell in that shop?
All kinds of things for babies.
What kind of people attended the conference?
Economists and businessmen.
How many people spoke at the conference?
15.
How many students want to learn French?
7.
Whose children can play the piano?
Mine.
Whose friend works at that hospital?
Ben's.
Страница 454. Параграф 5.
The museum's at the other end of the road.
We've got 2 nurses. Jane's busy now, but the other girl can help you.
They kept all the other copies last time.
Miss Ellis came at 8. The other secretaries came at 9.
Did you like his other pictures?
Let's go to another restaurant.
That's quite another problem. That's quite a different problem.
Let's leave it till another time. Let's leave it till some other time.
There were 2 important letters in yesterday's mail.